Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last few. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale, bend from the waist. Inhale deeply. Exhale, melt down a little more. Inhale again deeply. Exhale. And slowly roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, leaning back on the hands, shaking out the feet once more. And making your way back into a seated position, we're just going to stretch out the neck. So the hands are on the knees. Keep the spine straight, but drop the head forward and breathe into the back of the neck. If there's any tension, a nice big breath into the shoulder blades in the back of the neck. Exhale, release. And using the tip of the nose, inhale. Let the breath guide the nose around and up. Exhale, around and down. So nice big rotations using the breath to guide the movement. And just a few more in this direction. Again, the sit bones are super anchored into the earth, and we're just loosening up that throat chakra, also stimulating the thyroid gland. And when you complete the next rotation, you bow the head at the heart once more. Take a big breath here. Exhale. And move in the opposite direction. Same thing. Slow inhale around and up. Slow inhale around and back down. Couple more. Beautiful. Inhale, float the head up. Big exhale through the mouth. Shake out the hands. All right, we're going to go into our set. The set is specifically to get the energy moving. So it's exactly what we want. And you can always watch the video back and do it on your own if you want to do this again tomorrow, and the mantra as well. So we're going to begin by stretching out a leg. It could be the left or the right, it doesn't matter, but you're going to bring the opposite foot into the inner thigh. So we're going to stretch this whole inner meridian, which is like the bladder meridian. That's a lot of fears connected to the bladder. So if there's anything there, we could release it with the stretch and the breath. We're going to tip over and bring our hand to the foot, and then bring the other one as well. Now, again, if you could only go to the knee or the shin, it's totally fine. If you could hold on to the big toe and push your thumb into the toenail and the back of the toe, that is a pressure point for the pituitary gland. And then just breathe long and deep as you drop the elbows down, bringing the nose towards the knee, and feel that whole meridian stretch along the leg and along the side of the body, the waist. And we'll be here for 1 minute and see if you can do that deep breathing with the inhale up the spine, exhale, just melting tension down. Let this be meditative. 30 more seconds. And last little bit, just melt down a little more. Inhale deeply. Slowly roll up, eyes are closed, stay in the body. Exhale. Switch the legs out, bring the opposite leg out. Bring the foot to the inner thigh. Again, climbing over the leg, grabbing the shin, the foot, whatever you can grab, bending the elbows, bringing the knees towards, the nose towards the knee. And you can even keep the gaze rolled up at the third eye if that's something that's comfortable for you to do. Pushing the thumb into the big toenail, if that's where your hands are. Long, deep breathing for a minute. Make sure you drop the head forward so the whole neck can stretch out and you're not holding tension in the back of the neck. Halfway there. Bring the thoughts back to the breath, back to the body. Breathe into any sensations. And big inhale in, roll up. And this time you're just gonna lean over, grab anywhere you can, but with the same side that the leg is stretched out. And you're gonna wrap the other hand and arm behind, hitting that lower back area on the opposite side. And you're gonna look behind your shoulder, tilt the pelvis slightly, lift the chest, and feel that squeeze around the waist and the opening of the heart. So it's like we're wringing out stagnant emotional energy that sits around the waist. Breathe into it. Let the head gaze over the shoulder. It doesn't have to twist so much that you're stressing it, but just a gentle gaze over the shoulder. Sit bones anchored into the earth. We'll be here for about 40 seconds. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Keep tipping the pelvis forward so the heart lifts. If the mind wanders, you could inhale the sound sat, exhale the sound nam in your mind. It means truth is my identity. It just helps to give the monkey mind a job to do. Inhaling sat, exhaling nam in the mind. Excellent. Big breath in. Exhale, very slow, mindful twist forward, release the posture. Switch the leg again into the inner thigh. Reach over, grab the ankle, shin, toe, whatever you can do. Come around the back. Bring the back of the hand to the lower back on the opposite side. Gently look over the shoulder, tilt the waist, lift the heart. Feel that nice twist, releasing energy that's ready to be gone from your system. Inhaling sat, exhaling nam. Breathe into tension in the body. Be with the body, fully here with each breath, with each sensation. Big breath in. Exhale, twist. Ah, come back around. Beautiful. Shake out the legs. How are we doing? Good. Excelente. All right, we're going to come back into a seated position. Just close the eyes for a moment. And again, just check in to how your body's feeling, how your mind is feeling. And bring back to your mind that one word that you had for your intention when we started. We're going to continue to focus on the spine. This is really good for activating those lower chakras. And honestly, just for the back in general. You see those older people, they kind of get that hunchback. All these exercises we're doing really prevent that from happening as you age. A healthy spine is equal to your longevity. So doing these simple practices for 10 minutes a day is really key. But hold the knees and stick the chest out, tuck the chin in. You're going to imagine somebody comes and they put their behind into the middle of your upper back and your boobs come right through, the elbows bend slightly. My chin is tucked in still though. Head doesn't move. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, bring the heart through. Exhale, roll back. Powerful breath. The gaze can be up at the third eye point. As we do this powerful exaggerated breath, we're bringing oxygen to the brain. We're also to the tissue in the body. We're clearing out any stagnant energy, any emotional energy. So powerful breath. And if you get lightheaded, take a break. So listen to the body. But if you could really find a strong rhythm, you could go along with me if you want, or find your own. Nice rhythmic rocking and rolling along the spine. Just 20 more seconds. Bring the mind back to the motion with the mantra if you need to. Suck on the inhale, nam on the exhale. Gaze is upward and inward, chin is tucked in. Good. Everybody inhale. Hold the breath, and if you can, pull everything upward and inward, like you're pulling up on the sex organs. Pull it up, sip in more air. For 3, 2, exhale. Nice big breath in. Nice smooth breath out. We're going to come lying on the back. Nice resting position for 30 seconds. I'll explain a little bit about the next movement that we're going to do. So in order to activate that second chakra, we want to bring the lower back really into the floor as we do the movement. You want to maybe tighten the lower abdomen so that you're moving from the core if possible. And as you anchor in there, you're going to inhale and bring the right hand back and the left knee to the chest. This is your inhale. Exhale, you bring them both down to the floor. And then you switch. Inhale, left arm back, right knee to the chest. Exhale, back. Inhale through the nose, right arm, left leg. Exhale. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, push.
Thought I was jumping on a 30-minute thing. Thank you.
Bye. Inhale, exhale. Powerful breath. Good. Keep going with the powerful breath. And know that we do this movement so that we could really go deep into the mantra. We can't do that without the body relaxed. So a little bit of movement, a little bit of getting the blood flowing, and then we are ready to roll. Inhale, exhale. Last 20 seconds. Breathe out any stress with the powerful breath. Breathe out any thoughts. Last few. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms up. Point the toes, stretch. Exhale, lower the arms down and just relax for a full minute. Just completely allow the body to relax and the breath to flow naturally. Any mental activity leaves through the fingertips and the toes. And bringing the knees to the chest, hug the knees, a nice massage of the lower back as you rock side to side, giving yourself a little love here. And then lift the head and slowly begin rocking up and down along the spine 3, 4, 5 times until you rock yourself into an upward position and slowly come onto the hands and knees. We're going to go right into cat-cow. As many of you know, Kundalini does it a little bit fast with the breath, but we're going to start at a slower pace just to stretch out the back a bit first. The important things is to spread the fingers wide, have them pushed against the floor, the back of the feet are on the floor. Inhale, sink the back. Exhale, push into the floor, and the head tucks in towards the chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Powerful breath. Just gonna look and see how everybody's doing from the gallery. Keep going. Eyes can be closed and focused at the third eye point. Everybody looks great. Doing good, doing good. And let's kick it up a notch if you haven't already. Last few. Good. Inhale, sink the back, lift the head. Hold the breath. And exhale, fold into child's pose and see if you could fully surrender, bringing the forehead to the floor, opening and closing the knees as much as you need to so that you can get into a real nice, comfortable position here. Big exhales. Ah. And slowly bring the hands to the knees, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift the heart, drop the shoulders. Take a big breath in here Exhale through the mouth. And slowly come sliding off the heels and back into a seated position. And we're going to grab our journals and stay very mindfully in the body. And we're going to tune into our intuition out of the mind into the heart. Now that the body's warmed up. And I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask that you do your best to just allow the hand to move without overthinking. You could place the non-dominant hand on the heart, and you can pick up the pen and just allow what wants to come through from the heart and not through the mind. We're going to answer this question. Why is it important that I unleash my authentic voice? Why is it important? And when you're ready, just allow the pen to move across the page. 1 full minute. And you're going to add a question onto that. What is at stake if I don't allow myself to express authentically, fully as my true self? What is at stake? And just taking the last 30 seconds to allow anything else that wants to come out to be revealed. Okay, good. So we're going to move into the mantra portion, and then we're going to revisit a question to see how that shifts the way our authentic voice wants to speak through us after we do the mantra. Okay. If there was anything that stood out to you in what you just journaled, you could circle it. Obviously, you could do that later as well. But if there was something that you really, felt was a download or a charge, you can give that a little circle or a dot. How are we feeling? Everybody doing okay? All right. So tonight we're going to do a Gurmukhi mantra. In my mantra medicine series, I focus a lot on Sanskrit and Tibetan Buddhist mantras. So I wanted to give some of you, I know, are you signed up for the program, and I wanted to let this be like a preview class where we at least get one mantra that is Gurmukhi, which is the Sikh religion. It's a smaller lineage in India. Mostly you hear about the Hindu, Ganesh or Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, or Shiva, the great destroyer. Gurmukhi is a totally different lineage and dialect, and it has a totally different vibe to it. So some of you who have done Kundalini yoga before, which you have, that is the main style of mantra. That is the mantras that they chant in that practice. In the other practices, it is the Sanskrit and holds a totally different medicine, just as powerful and potent, totally different. Same thing with the Tibetan Buddhist mantras. They are also Sanskrit, but they have I don't know, you can really feel that heart-centered compassion to them. So we work with all of them through the 5-week program. But tonight, we are going to do Gurmukhi, and we're going to do it with a mudra. And a mudra is any hand position that has a specific effect. So, we know Gyan mudra really seals the brain. I shared with one of my clients who's here tonight, when she sleeps, because I have a busy mind when I sleep as well, to go ahead and put your hands in Gyan mudra, and it will help to quiet the mind if you have a busy mind. Same thing with 3 fingers. If you seal 3 fingers, like if you're talking to people and you want to like low key, like ground yourself and get into an alpha state very quickly, that calmer state, focused but calm, you could bring your 3 fingers together. These are very powerful methods that the yogis and the seers blessed us with. And we have these tools now that we can use should we use our will to do that, because it really does work, especially the mantras. So the mudra for this one, the hand position, is going to be a moving one. I'm going to show you when we do the meditation, your hands will be on the knees. I'm going to show you like this so you could see easily. Sa, ta, na, ma. Most of you, if you've done Kundalini yoga, know this one. We're going to do it anyway, because that's what came to me. So, sa, ta, na, ma. We're going to do the full 11 minutes, which can be challenging if you're not used to chanting mantra often. The key to letting it really purify the resistance of the mind is to keep putting the thoughts into the sound, drown it out with the sound, and the fingertips. I did this earlier, and when my mind wanted to wander, I focused on the heart every time I pressed the tip of my fingers, and I felt more of that heart-centered mind relaxing into the heart-centered sensation. So play with it, play with the medicine, see what tricks work for you to bring yourself back to the present moment. And just like anything else, we have resistance. And when we keep moving, the resistance breaks. And that's where the freedom is. So this is a journey. It's an 11-minute journey of you being able to experience any resistance, allow yourself to be with the discomfort if it comes up, and see what happens when we get to the end of it and you're on the other side. Okay. Make sure to undo the legs for now while I share this so that you don't get too tight while we chant. You could always lean up against a wall if you need to bring your lower back or something against the wall. So the way that this particular recording is set up is you chant, you sing it out loud. Satanama, Satanama. And then after a certain amount of minutes, it's going to go into a whisper. The whisper is a total different sensation, and they call the whisper of the mantra the language of lovers. You're being gentle, you're chanting it sa, ta, na, ma. But you want to whisper it with some oomph, you want to be able to feel it. Then it's going to go silent for a few minutes and you're still going with the motion. There'll be a rhythm in the song that will hold you moving the fingers as if you're still going sa, ta, na, ma. Then it circles back. It's going to whisper again. Then it's going to come into speaking or singing the actual chant again, and then you're going to be complete. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to listen to a particular recording that's going to guide us through it. Eyes are closed. You could focus up at the third eye and play with these things that you need to just bring the focus back to the motion and to the mantra. And we're going to ask our authentic voice to open and express itself through these sounds more and more, and see if she has any insight for us when we're complete with it, okay? So I'm always going to ask y'all for a thumbs up that you can hear it so that I'm not over here chanting by myself with the recording. And yeah, first let's get into our position. Hands are face up, and we're just gonna, when you hear the first saw, you know the jam, you know what to do. Okay, here we go. Volume's up. Gaze can be upward and inward.
Sadanama, 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 Sadanama,
Slowly take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Eyes can stay closed. Good job. We're going to unlock the legs in just this moment. Take another deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And we're going to just come lying on the back just for 3 minutes, just to integrate. So come lying on the back. We'll be done with the class in about 10 minutes, if that's okay. Just come down, allow the hands to open, the feet to relax. Kicking out the legs, arms out in front, and just go into receptive mode. And giving you the literal meaning of the mantra is Sa, infinity, Ta, life, Na, death, Ma, rebirth. So it translates to shedding the old you and becoming who you're meant to be, your true self. So just a couple of minutes to breathe and let the mantra wash over your energetic system. And then we'll come up for sharing and to close. Eyes closed, fully relax.
Maya,
Just slowly begin to wiggle the fingertips and the toes. Rotate the wrists and the ankles. Stretch the arms above the head and point the toes. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Hugging the knees into the chest once more. And I'm rocking side to side. And go ahead and drop the feet and begin to rub the palms together. Feeling a heat accumulate between the palms. Stay on the floor and rub the palms together. And then place the heated hands, hopefully they're nice and hot, keep rubbing if they're not, and place them over the opened eyes. And inhale golden energy to the brain. Exhale any thoughts that are ready to go. Inhale golden light into the brain. Exhale. Giving the face and the hair a nice massage. And then lifting the feet and the hands once more, rub the feet together and the hands together. So we're just reactivating our energy. Hug the knees into the chest, lift the head, and again, just rocking and rolling along the spine until you come back up. Grabbing the journal once more for a quick 1 minute check-in. Once you have the journal in your hand, or pen in your dominant hand, hand back on the heart. Close the eyes. Inhale like you're breathing the brain into the heart center. Exhale like you're grounding the mind down through the sit bones, down through the earth. Inhale like you're pulling life force up through the lower chakras, up the spine, all the way to the heart. Exhale, melt the mind down, down, down through the sit bones, connecting to the core of the earth. Your entire energy body is activated and engaged. I'll ask a question. What does my true, authentic voice want to express to me right now? What does my true, authentic voice want to express to me right now? If you'd like, you could keep the hand on the heart and allow yourself to write for 1 full minute.
Jagadambe Janani Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Sharanye Triambake
Last 30 seconds.
Narayani Namostute. Narayani Namostute. Narayani Namostute.
Finish up your sentence.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Beautiful. You know, we went quite a bit over on time, but I trust the flow with these things when I'm guided to, take a rest, which I think that was important to let the body integrate with all the motion and the mantra. So thanks for being present. And I also am feeling that it'd be really beautiful to allow any of you who want to express through your voice and share if there's any I am statement that feels authentic to what your true self just shared with you through the journaling and through the channeling. Or if there's just anything you want to share, just using your voice after that experience, I feel can be very potent. So we have time for a couple. Does anybody want to jump in real quick and unmute themselves? Brave soul, ready to unleash her voice.
Okay, I will.
All right, Katie.
One thing that when we did the first prompt, like before, when you asked us why is it important to share my voice,
Mm-hmm.
and I started writing, I wrote this sentence twice that I thought was interesting because after I wrote it the second time, I was like, wait, did I already say that? So it stuck out to me, and it
Mm-hmm.
was my voice is my power, which I thought was like something that just felt really true to me. And then in this last prompt, I wrote I am worthy a lot, and I felt like that was something I really need to hear.
Mm. Mm. How does it feel to say it out loud?
Good, I was scared, but now I feel good.
And that's usually how the story goes, right?
Yeah,
Amazing. How was that mantra for you?
it was good.
Did you feel like you were going crazy halfway in between?
It was like during the first whispering part, I felt my mind kind of like being like crazy, but then in the silent part, I felt like I kind of like could brought myself back,
Beautiful.
which is good.
Awesome. Yay, I'm so glad you came.
Me too.
Anyone else want to use their voice and not want to, but do it anyway and see if you feel better afterwards? Come on, I know at least one of you does. No pressure. All right. So the beauty of these mantras, when you begin to work with them and you sit with them, they start to reveal parts of you that you may not know exist. And that's when you have those days where you're chanting. And by the way, singing like we did is a whole different energy than when you're chanting sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma. So I teach both because singing is very heart opening, very elevating, and it feels great. And chanting, like just chant, 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 that really stops loops. Like if you're having a loop, you can't stop obsessing over something, or you really need to purify your thoughts, you're feeling really negative, the chanting is very powerful that. So I'm going to teach both in my program because it's important to know what you need, like what medicine do I need for what ailment kind of thing, or for what situation is coming up. So hopefully you feel very expansive. And then, like I was saying, you meet yourself. Some days you're like, wow, that was so easy. 7 minutes went by and didn't even notice, or 11 minutes went by and it was great. And some days you're not even going to want to bring yourself to the mat. And it's getting to know those parts of yourself and trusting that you're going to show up and you're going to purify anyway. And noticing how truly 9 out of 10 times, I know some of you can attest to this because you already do chant mantra, you are going to break through that resistance and you're going to feel that clearing. You're going to feel that clearing. You're going to feel different throughout the rest of the day. You're going to feel the frequency shift. That was a longer mantra we did tonight. It came through to me earlier to do it. I honestly didn't want to. I wanted to give you guys like a 3 to 5 minute mantra because I wanted this to be a taster, but that's what came through and I'm trusting it. And it will spill into your evening. It will spill into your day tomorrow, that shedding. So prepare yourself to meet yourself in a new way, maybe when you wake up tomorrow, or to journal first thing before you look at your phone and see if any insights come through from the dreams. All right. So I did want to share with everybody that's here tonight that, like I said, mantra medicine starts Tuesday. It's my 5-week cohort. There's already a few of you in it, but sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I'm going to say this anyway. It's one of my favorite programs because we work on a mantra each week, whether it be Tibetan, whether it be the Sanskrit for peace, for liberation. We work with a different theme. And then individually, we are practicing all week, and we have an accountability tracker, and we have a private group, and we're cheering each other on, and we're telling each other how it was, or when it's hard and when it's easy. And it's just quite amazing. And Emily's on the call tonight. One of her best friends, Madison, took my mantra medicine program. And on the last week, she just like quit her job, got certified in yoga, ended up, I think she's teaching a lot now. And another student of mine, Rachel, as well, did the same thing. They actually were in yoga training together, and they didn't know each other before the program. So I've seen and witnessed, like, basically, if you're going to do 5 weeks of really committing to mantra, your life's going to change. There's no way. That's just like science at that point, because you're changing the molecular structure of your body, of your brain. You're stopping loops in their track. And we all do it together. We all are doing it together. I'm doing it with you. And we are going to learn different practices. Tonight, we did a full Kriya. I just, again, had the download that we needed to move the energy today. But some classes, I'm just going to teach you 2 warm-ups to do for that week that should clear the energy so that you can go deep into the mantra. So you can go deep into the channeling of insight through the journaling and get the messaging you need. You should see a shift in the way you speak to yourself and to others so that you could communicate more clearly, more with confidence, more of your truth without fear of how the other person's going to respond. And just mastering the mind. That how Katie was sharing, you know, her mind wanted to wander, but then she pulled it back. It's like, how often does our mind want to wander and then we say the thing we didn't mean to say, or we do the thing we didn't mean to do? It's because we don't have mastery over this thing. This thing will destroy us. It is meant to be guided from our consciousness. It's a tool. It works for us if we master it. Same thing with reprogramming the brain, manifestation, all that. We got to learn how to master this thing or it will master us. And that's a dangerous thing because there's a lot of information here that was never really ours to begin with. So let me get off my soapbox here and just say that I wanted to offer anybody who wants to take mantra medicine $100 off if you're in this container tonight. I want it to be accessible to everyone. Same time, same place for 5 weeks. Also includes a closing ceremony in person, so you could experience it live. I play music, I sing, we sing together. It's really freaking beautiful. This is the 5th time I'm offering it. It's a regular, I do it twice a year because I just love it so much. And we always just seem to manifest the coolest crew of people. And it seems like all women so far. So that's like next level. And we could like get dressed up as goddesses and stuff. We could do that anyway, but you know, we could play a little more when it's all us ladies. So anyway, if this interests you, you could either just like type mantra in the comments. I'll send you the discounted link. And I also wanted to extend one more bonus, which is my program that's self-study called Sacred Guide. It teaches you how to bring your passion and vision into an offering and from your heart, and the two together, the alchemy of like working out a vision of a circle or a workshop or an offering online that you want to put out to the world that's from something that you really believe in with the mantras, like so perfect. So that's why I wanted to extend that just for this world here tonight as well. And Sharon, I know that you already signed up for mantra medicine. I'll extend those to you as well. So yeah, so just let me know if you want the info. Sharon says, didn't know that singing mantras was a thing. I love it. Yay. So you're learning something already. Anybody have any questions before we bounce off tonight? You could in the comments, or you could just speak it out loud, whatever. Emily, were you going to say something?
Yeah, no questions, but thank you so much for that because it was really beautiful. I have a lot going on, so I like it was good to just kind of cleanse. Yeah, and I was gonna say just piggyback off of you, like a lot of my friends have taken your courses or worked with you one-on-one, and it's been super life-changing for them. So I'm really grateful to be here in the space. And yeah, if you did get the word from this from Instagram, can you let her know, if you saw it from Conscious Community or on her Instagram, like let her know where you found it.
Yeah, we want to know where everybody's coming from. We're trying to bring the whole community together. I also did an ad, so it may have been a random ad that came up in your feed as well. So yeah, let me know. I'll shoot you all an email tonight and I'll send you the link. If you could it runs for 24 hours. So you have 24 hours to decide if you want to join us and ask me any questions or anything like that. And it's really magical. So I love everybody here. So I really hope you'll join. And the in-person ceremony, I mean, that's just a bonus. If you can't come to it and you're just going to do 5 weeks, I mean, that's all you need. I'm going to live stream it, but I just wanted to add it for people that live in Nashville. If we wanted to meet in person, you could come to one of my circles and have free access to it. But otherwise,
Your circles are amazing. I love them. They're such a vibe.
thank
Highly
you.
recommend.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. Mary, if you want to come in from California, you can. But also would love to have you in the online container as well. All right, lovely. Let's do one final Om to like properly close out the portal. And if any questions pop up between now and whenever, just message me directly. Okay, so let's rub our hands together one last time. Feel your sit bones on the floor beneath you. Feel your spine straight. Activating your energy once more, bringing the back of the thumbs to the heart in that little notch at the sternum. Grounding in the sit bones one more time. You want to stay grounded, inhaling up the spine, holding that breath, sipping more air. Push the palms together. Exhale. One more inhale deeply. Push the palms together. Pull up on the root lock. Pull everything upward and inward. Sip in more air. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale. One more. Inhale slowly. Lift the heart, drop the shoulders, pull up. Sip in more air. Roll the eyes up. For 3, 2. Exhale. Bowing our heads in gratitude for these sacred practices that the yogis and seers and elders gave us, gifted to us, so that we can navigate this journey on the planet with consciousness and being awake for the full expression of our existence. Thank you all for showing up tonight, being open to working with me and joining me this evening in some mantra, medicine, and magic. I'm very grateful for all of you. Really beautiful energy this evening. So we'll close with one long Om. Inhale deeply. Om. Inhale, hold the breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, ground. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate you. I'll send you the special link, and I'm also just sending you a big hug. I hope you have a beautiful rest tonight, and it was so nice to meet some new faces as well. I'll see you soon.